It's going to count down.
Is she gonna tell us?
I don't know. Do you see me?
Is she live?
Oh, who, Marcy?
No, Sylvia. Sylvia live?
I am. We're live. Yay! I see. Hi, everybody. Welcome. We're learning every single day ways to use the stream feature. So I really appreciate you for taking the time on this holiday of so much fun. And I have some beautiful ladies that have joined me and taken time out of their festivities. Aren't they cute? They're all wearing green. We are so happy, thriving out loud. And I just wanted to really share in, this has kind of been a passion of mine for so long, just helping people with their health and well-being so that they can show up to be their best self. And whether that's gaining confidence or losing weight or a combination of both, with this product, we've been able to just transform people over time into the best version of themselves to rock their best life. And that is what we're here to share today. So I really wanted to take the time and just really appreciate and love on all these beautiful ladies that took the time out of their fun holiday today. And I know they're all talking about their St. Paddy's Day green beers and having a good time and enjoying their holiday. And, if it wasn't for this product, I wouldn't be awake to enjoy it or share it with y'all. So I am awake, thriving, and living life again. And if you've never heard of Thrive or you're new to my friends list, Thrive is 3 simple steps you take in the first 30 minutes of your morning, starting with 1 to 2 capsules. We have women's and men's. And then 20 minutes later, you mix and drink this yummy lifestyle mix. We have 6 different flavors, and I think I have 4 here to show you. But there's chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, candy cane, and pumpkin, and apple pie. So you pick your favorite. I'll tell you what, I am super picky when it comes to shakes of any kind, and I was really skeptical of this one, any shake, but any, just because I'm very picky. I was shocked to taste this one, and the amount of vitamins and nutrients in all of these is over 100 vitamins and minerals. It's completely plant-based, non-GMO, and gluten-free. So you start with the 1 to 2 capsules. 20 minutes later, you're mixing and drinking that lifestyle mix with even more nutrients, as well as pro and prebiotics and digestive enzymes. And then you slap on your DFT, which we've all thrown on green today because it is St. Paddy's Day. So we're trying to rock our green in some way, shape, or form. I've got the Ultra. There is the original, which is a little bit smaller. And then there's, I think V's got on Black Label, which is kind of like my white label. It's more of a Band-Aid shape, more of a rectangle. But every single one of them does something a little bit different. Some help with mood, some help with energy, some help with joint or joint and inflammation support. So whatever your goals are, just let us know and we can help you like formulate a package that works best for you. So I just wanted to come on and kind of just explain those 3 simple steps and how you can get it, knock it out of your mornings, especially for a busy person or mom, or just a busy person that has a lot to do in their life. And then health sometimes gets put on the back burner. But if you can get those nutrients in your body in the first 20 minutes a day and then rock your life, then I'm so for you, and I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader. So that's what this has done for me, and I couldn't help but tell others about it. And so with that, I'm going to kick over. Oh, one more thing. The phrase that pays to get a free sample from any of us, if you're connected with us over here on our social media platform, is lucky. So put lucky in the comments and then put your 4-leaf clover, and we will reach out to you and get back to all your questions. And then you can get a 3-day mini, which is 3 of all 3 steps to get you kicked off and started running into how this really shifted our lives. And not everybody's a day 1 thriver. I was. We'll find out from these ladies and their stories how it impacted them and when they felt it. So for now, I'm going to kick over the conference line over to V. V is full of contagious fun. I'm going to introduce you to her. She's going to take over and share her story.
Hi, ladies. Thanks for having me, Sylvia. This is my second Zoom party, but I'm excited and I love it. I love hopping on here. I love sharing. Sharing really is caring. When you share your story and how amazing you feel about Thrive, guys, it's so powerful. But because before Thrive, guys, I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was exhausted. I was living off of 3 to 4 mochas a day. I was your mocha queen. Like that was me. And it was pretty sad too, thinking about how I was living off of the mochas and trying to like barely surviving really through life and always just so tired. And I'm telling you, day one, I was a day one thriver. So I woke up after my 3 simple steps and I couldn't believe how great I felt. I felt like I just woke up from a long, long nightmare. I felt so alive again. And I say this because I took the 3 simple steps, ran downstairs, and I just started cleaning. And I'm talking about like mopping old school style. I was on my knees and I had the rag. Remember those rags in the bucket? Well, that was me. I was over there like scrubbing the floor old school style. And I was just feeling so good, cleaning the whole house. My niece was here from Texas at the time. She was begging me like all 3 months that she was here from Texas to take her to the park. And I said to her, "Are you ready to go to the park?" And she's like, "Yes, Auntie, like 3 months ago." So I took her to the park right after. I cleaned the whole house. We sang, we danced, we played at the park, guys. That was not normal. And I was like, is this real? Day 3, it was the same thing, all day smooth energy. I didn't need my mocha. I had worked a 10-hour shift, went kickboxing, got home and still have enough energy to cook and hang with the family and clean up and just spend quality time. Like that was not me. I was the girl that got home, barely make it out of the car because I was in so much discomfort. My joints were like 80 years old. I felt really old, guys, and I'm not old, guys. But I felt that way. It was crazy. And my family noticed it. They were just like, where is V getting all this energy? She's singing and dancing. And how is she awake after 9 p.m. kicking it with the fan band? Because that wasn't normal, guys. I would be knocked out. I'm telling you guys, day 7 was my aha moment because I couldn't believe I still had the all day smooth energy. That was crazy to me. I didn't need my mochas. And my joint discomfort was gone. And I was able to spend quality time with my family and enjoy them. And it was just so unreal, guys. I'm never going to stop thriving again. So if you are on here and you're listening to us, you guys just got to try it. It's something that you just have to experience. So that's part of my story. Thank you, Sylvia, for having me. I'm so excited for those who are watching.
Thank you, V. I love your story. I do remember you telling me how you had to roll out of your car and get assistance to get out of it because you were just so like locked up. And it's not the V we see today, is it, ladies? Not at all. V's turned into a totally different person in just a little bit of time she's been here. So next up, I have Catherine. Catherine, can you share your story and then tell them or remind them the phrase that pays?
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me, Sylvia. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. So I am actually coming up. I've been like super excited and in disbelief, but I'm coming up on my 1 year of thriving, and it's been incredible. Since I've been thinking about that a lot, I was just like thinking back to me a year ago. I don't even recognize myself, and it's just crazy. So I got introduced to Thrive on a 3-day sample pack. I voted on my friend's story, her little poll in her story. And I was like, okay, I was looking for something. I was looking for like a Hail Mary, if you want to call it that, because I was a newly stay-at-home mom to 2 little girls. At the time, my older daughter was 3 years old. She just started preschool. I had a newborn. I had always worked full time, and it was just a major shift in my life. And I was really just having a hard time finding my place at home. And I was exhausted because I was nursing a baby through the night. So I had previously tried quite a few things in the past. And I tried all those things once again to see if maybe, okay, maybe this time will be it. And it still wasn't. So my husband, before he'd go to work in the morning, he would make me a big pot of coffee for me to drink throughout the rest of the day. And that's what I did. I would drink coffee all day, nap when my kids napped, and just wait for him to get home. Pretty much all aspects of my home and life at that point were out of hand because I just couldn't get my day-to-day tasks done. And then to top it all off, I had decided when my baby was 3 months old to go back to school part-time. So I was not thriving in any area of my life. I was getting scared because I felt myself sinking deeper and deeper into that like stuck feeling of I'm not getting things done. I don't feel good. I was embarrassed because of that. So I voted on my friend's little story on her Facebook poll. Started on a sample. Very first day, I was day one thriver. I felt like a light switch had been turned on. I felt awake. I felt alive. I got ready that day. I got my kids dressed nice and cute. I cleaned the house. And those were basic, simple things that I couldn't do day to day. And that day, I did them all, and it felt so amazing. Second day, the same thing. Day three, the same thing. But on my third day, I started thinking, like, okay, this is great. But I started kind of having some doubt, like, this is awesome, but I'm going to run out and I can't. Not that I couldn't order my month's supply. It was just that mom guilt setting in because now I was relying on my husband's income solely. And doing something like that for myself at the time just felt like, oh, like, I already feel bad about myself. I don't want to, like get something for myself, even though I knew I needed it. But my husband came home at the end of my third day and he was like looking at me funny. I was like, what? He's like, you're happy. And I was like, I am happy. And he's like, like you really look happy. And I was like, I really am. And he's like, well, go ahead and order your month's supply. I didn't even say anything because I had told him I was trying this, but again, since I had tried a few other things and they hadn't worked out or lasted, he was kind of like, okay, just waiting to see. So he told me to go ahead and order my month, and I was like, no, I shared that guilt that I felt with him. It wasn't that we couldn't afford it. I just felt horrible. But then I just listened to him. I ordered my month's supply, and oh my gosh, day after day, it just continued to get better. 3 weeks in, I started losing weight, the weight that I couldn't lose for 10 months. I've had digestive problems for over 10 years prior to this, and everything just started to get better. I felt like layers of myself that were like struggling to like want to come out, the positivity were falling out, and I was like becoming myself again. So it's just been amazing. And after my first month, I just knew I needed this forever. I want this forever, and that was it. And that's kind of going to go into our little next part here. As I was approaching the end of my first month, I was kind of starting to think too, I love this, but I'm getting towards the end of my first month. I don't want to pay another month. Then I was introduced to our Refer To program, which you guys will hear about here in a second. And I just wanted to remind you guys, the phrase that pays tonight is going to be lucky, because we are oh so lucky to be thriving.
Thank you so much. I love that. I don't think I've actually heard your whole story. And like, this is hard not to cry. Just keep a smile on your face the whole time, because it's like, it's so life-changing, and Jesus, stop it. Ain't got time to cry. We got to keep our makeup pretty for this live, okay? All right.
It's
So
okay to cry. It's happy tears.
I know it is, but when you hear somebody's story like fully, even my story, after I've told it a million times, will bring up some past like remembrances, and then when you reflect on it, it really touches you to who you used to be. And so just kind of real raw and authentic, and I really love that about your story. So thank you, Catherine, for giving us your story. And Renee, look how festive Renee is. So let's turn our attention to Renee so that I can be quiet now, and she's going to talk about her story and refer to.
Hi, guys. I am Renee Cantu. I am from Houston, Texas. And um, I wasn't looking for Thrive. Thrive found me, and it found me at a perfect time because I was that moody, grumpy, irritable, just very unhappy mom that just don't talk to me because I wasn't a morning person at all. And one day my daughter asked me, Mom, do you hate me? And I was like, no, baby, why would you ever think that? And she said, because you're always yelling and you're always grumpy and you're always just moody. And I was like, oh, wow. So I did not want my daughter growing up like that. I didn't want her growing up thinking that her mother hated her. And one of my childhood friends reached out to me and said, hey, I have something that might help you. And I was a skeptic. I was like, oh, great, somebody else trying to buy me, sell me something else. And I was like, I really don't want to buy anything else. I've tried so many things. She goes, it's free to try it. It's a free sample. Well, my friend gave me a 7-day sample. And at that time, I didn't know what a blessing it was until, today I know a 7-day sample is like gold. And so I was not a day 1 thriver. I was a day 10 thriver. But people started noticing a difference in me. I was happy. I started glowing. I was just, like walking on cloud 9. And I was very, very involved in my kids' school. I was the PTA president of my daughter's school. I was very involved with my son and his band. And one of the teachers had looked at me and she said, hey, there's something different about you. And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, you're glowing. And I was like, no, I'm not. Stop it. I said, we're fixing to go in the meeting because we're fixing to have a PTA meeting. And she said, no, something's different. What is it? Tell me your secret. I was like, shh, I'll tell you. It might have something to do with this little patch, but you have to wait till after the meeting. So after the meeting, I started telling her, I was like, hey, I'm doing these vitamins. They give me all this amount of energy. I said, and if you like it, I can, get you with somebody that will do you a sample. I said, but, the way you get your samples for free is, you have to share. But I told her, I was like, I was thinking about becoming a promoter. And I told her, I was like, let me see what I can do for you. But at that time, I was like, not really wanting to share, but that's how you get your product for free. You share with people, you tell them your story, you tell them what Thrive does for you, you tell them how much energy you have. And so on and so forth. Like if Sylvia tells me, hey, I want to, buy a month of Thrive. And then V says, hey, I want to get a month of Thrive. The next month, your credits end up in your account. And that's how you get your Thrive for free. So it goes on and so forth like that. And as long as they keep ordering every month, you get your product for free. So when mom's happy, everybody's happy. And then my daughter also started telling me, hey, mom, please don't ever stop thriving. You're happy and I love it. And so that was my aha moment when my daughter was like, please don't ever stop thriving. And so I became a promoter and I kept sharing with everybody. And, it's so easy to be a promoter because you can work from anywhere. Like from right now, I'm on my daughter's spring break and I'm talking to you about Thrive. So, you can do it from anywhere. And it is so easy just by sharing your story. Thank you for having me, Sylvia.
Thank you, Renee. You just look like a party. And it's so weird to think that you were like, I was so grouchy and I was so crabby. And then you look at her now, she looks like Mardi Gras walking by.
I thought she was going to say, you can also work your business at the bar. I thought she was at the bar party, though.
Well, you can if you could find a quiet corner.
I'm actually at a bar and I'm with all my friends and my family and they're right there. Hi.
Hi,
Oh
family.
my gosh, that's so funny. Awesome.
I love it.
And I'm going to go into that really quick and not keep you any longer because you guys are having so much fun. And I love watching you guys have fun. And so anyways, so what she's talking about is, if you refer to, you can get your Thrive for free just simply by sharing with some people on how what it's done for you, that all day energy, that the unlayering of unhappiness, or the lack of, the drowning, the feeling, that funk, whatever you want to call that, where more of you starts to come back, your digestive system starts to work again, your aches start to go away. You don't need help getting out of the car up the stairs anymore. Maybe your kids notice how much nicer you are and say, never go without this, whatever that is. And you go and you share that with 2 people, you can Thrive for free. But if you share that with 4 people, not only you have the opportunity to Thrive for free, you can put some money in your pocket. And it's all 4 of those people spend a combined $800 in orders, you get a $660 bonus, which is called our VIP 800. $660 bonus is around $500 cash plus $100 in credits or so, depending on what your promoters come on with you. And so you get 2 people to join the business that actually want to make some a little bit extra income, and you get 2 people that share, that just want to stay customers and thrive for the rest of their life for free. That's fine. You have all 4 of them equal $800. That's our VIP 800. It's as simple as that. 4 friends, $800 in orders, $660. Boom. But it's even better than that for people who were like, with me, I had like 12 people that wanted what I had, and they all just thought it was a sticker. And I got myself like, no, it's more than that. It's the capsules, the shake, and then the sticker. It's 3 steps. So I was on repeat mode of explaining to people what it is, how to take it, where to find it. And I went back to my promoter and I said, what do I do with all these people who want this product? And she goes, well, what people? And I said, I have about 12 people who want it, and all I have is enough for me. And my month is dwindling quick because my husband started stealing it, which is a totally different video. But I was like, I don't have enough to help these people with my stuff because I don't have barely enough for me or my whole household. But anyway, so she goes, well, if you refer to, you Thrive for free for the rest of your life, and I'm happy for you. If you decide to hit the promoter button, which is just as easy as a click of a button, there's no extra fees, no extra hidden cost, or no website fees or nothing like that. You click that button, you decide to become a promoter, that first bonus is your opportunity. They actually allow you to double that in your first 14 days. So if you get another 2 customers that decide to be an auto ship customer, and 2 promoters, or 4, equaling $800 in orders, that's what's called our VIP 1600, because it's 800 here and 800 here. And that's about $1,320 bonus, or about $1,200 in cash, and $1,100 in cash and $200 in credits. But we can explain all of that to you if you're interested in helping out the household and not having that mom guilt of maybe tapping into the funds, and whether you want to make an extra $100 a week or an extra $1,000 a week, whatever is totally up to you. And really, it's all about being passionate about helping other people and just really helping. And I see people in the beginning stage, and I already have the vision of their future stage. I already have the vision of how many people they're going to impact. And so I love to watch that transformation. But yeah, it brings tears of happiness and just emotional, because I see these people that came from where they came from, and raw and real about how bad life was and how they turned it around by just deciding they were worth it. Why not? They can get it for free. And why not add some money to their pocket? Because everybody's going to notice that they're thriving in life. So with that said, thank you. The phrase that pays, just a reminder, is lucky in the comments. And one of us will get you a free sample, because we have this product and we're lucky to have it in our lives. And we're thankful every single day with all that's going on in the world to have it in our lives every single day, because it helps with that mood support, it helps with that energy, helps with that clarity, and it really helps us with our joints and our sleep and so much more. Aches, discomfort, headache relief, you name it. We could be on here all day talking about it. So feel free to write lucky in the comments, and one of us will reach out to you and get you started. Thanks, guys. Bye. Happy
Thank
St.
you.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Bye. Thank you for having me, Sylvia.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.